Hi guys, so today I have a quick haul. My HSN items finally came in. You know, I mentioned, I think yesterday, that the tracking was weird, like it hadn't moved for a long time, and I was wondering if it had to do with the fires or whatever was happening, and then it just showed up, and supposedly it's all the stuff I was waiting for, I think. So we will see. If any of those items are still available, I'll link them for you guys. Those would be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. I think it's all in this one box. So it seems like. And then yesterday, I was designing something on Cricut, and I was like, oh, I kind of remembered that my blade has been leaving like a lot of little, just not cutting super well. And I assume it's the blade, because like I said, I've had this Explore Air. I don't even know if that's the first one. I have two of them. I have an Anna Griffin model, and I have this mint green one. I can't remember which one I bought first. Never have switched out the blade. Never have switched out the blade on any of my Cricuts. And I had a whole pack that I had ordered a long time ago. It was like a bundle of like 50 of them, okay? And this was like 15 years ago, so I don't know where they are. They're in like a mug, and I'm like, where is that mug? I know they were in that mug, and I'm looking around here. I have a few mugs. I can see one that says, so crafty, I sweat glitter, those kinds of things. I have a Crafter's Companion one. They're not in there. I'm like, what other mug? So I need to find the mug here in this room, and I'll find the blades. But I went ahead and stopped in at Joann yesterday and picked them up. Funny enough, they don't have them. You have to like request them, and then I was showing the lady the deep blade housing, like the deep cutting blade. I was like, I don't want this one, I want the regular one, but do you have it? Because they didn't have any of the little papers for it. She's like, oh, let me go see what we have. So she went back and grabbed what they had, and one of them was luckily just the regular blade. That's, I don't, especially with the new machines, I don't even understand like what all they do, because you need a special housing for some of them, right? It doesn't just fit a nice, well, some of the blades do, like the special blades, should I say, will fit now like the premium blade or whatever. It's just a better quality blade. But the deep one, anyway, I don't mess with any of that. So I went ahead and got just the original one. I will show you the bag I got at Joann, though. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. So let that shiitake go, right? Here we go. So yeah, I got my little blades. And these better be them. It does say Cricut Explore machines. And, whatever. So there you go. So I need to replace that, and I'll replace it in the video since I've literally never replaced one. I'm sure you just open it up and pop that one out and put the other one in. I don't know. I did get some Pez from Miranda on the way out because I had a coupon, and I was like, what can I use it on? And then I grabbed these guys. They're cute. They're like a little like blind bag kind of thing. Like you don't know what you're going to get. Actually, maybe not this one. What did it say? Yeah, cylinder surprise kit. And they were going to be at, $3.99. They were on sale actually on clearance for like $1.40 something, I don't know. So I picked some up for Miranda and her little friends because they like doing those kind of crafts, and they were super inexpensive. So I was like, oh, cool. Actually, I need to leave these blades over here before I misplace them. And yeah. So, okay. So we have that. But let's see what we have here from HSN. And I recently picked up a couple of pairs of shoes from Macy's. I had ordered a pair of boots. They didn't fit. Like, oh no, that they didn't fit. They just weren't what I thought. I was like, oh, they don't look like that. And I went and looked. I'm like, oh, I guess they do look like that. They were supposed to be all like leather, but they were leather and suede, and it was totally not what I was looking for. The next one I ordered was wide calf. I didn't realize it said wide calf in the thing. And if anything, I have chicken legs down the bottom of my legs. So I'm like, oh no. So I had to return those two. And I'm like, why do I keep striking out? And even the lady at Macy, she's like, it's so hard to order online, like shoes. I'm like, I know. I know my size. I just, for that one, I didn't look at it close enough. And then the other one, I totally didn't read the description, obviously. That was my bad. But anyway, I do have a couple pairs of shoes I want to share with you guys. So this is the Stamps of Life Bear Fold. It is so cute, and I think it's on clearance or something. The price is like $14 and some odd cents. I know HSN had free shipping the other day, and that is gone now, but it was just like on Monday or, I don't know, one day when I was kind of doing other things, so I didn't, the kids went back to school, so a little busier, but I have my day open, so I've been running errands and other things too. And I'm not gonna lie, I have Hawaii on the brain, like in my mind and my head. That's all I'm thinking about. So I'm just kind of distracted right now. But look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. You can make a shaped card. You have the little guy. When you run this through, if you want to nip at little pieces that are not cut all the way through, then you can do that in paper piece, basically like this. See how some of this is like nipped at? So that's something to think about. Otherwise, it's just going to be this guy. There are some accent pieces. Very cute. Oh my goodness. So I'll do a tutorial of this. That's another reason I've been kind of holding back, because I ordered these things because I want to make tutorials of them, and it's Excuse me. And it's been weeks, so like I've been waiting for these things to come in. Look how cute. And these should be photopolymer. That's what Stamps of Life works in. I haven't ordered a set of theirs in a very long time. I used to be a member of their club from like almost the beginning. I think I missed a few at the very beginning, but you know, I just like as any other kind of thing, I moved on. That's all. It's super cute though. I love the writing on this one. I think a lot of times it is more juvenile, like what they do, and that's kind of one of the reasons I was like, okay, I think I've had enough of those because like I can do what I need to do with my stash that I have that I had built up from being a club member. But they're great quality. So look how cute. Hugs and kisses. Have a very good day. It's very cute. So I'm super happy to have that. Let's see. Oh, the Anna Griffin Smitten, Cut, and Embossed folders. I did pick up most of the Smitten items. So let's see here. Yeah, no, I've been waiting for all these things. I'm like, I have hearts and stuff obviously in my stash, but you know, it's fun to try out some new things. Always nice to bring out the old. But this one, I love that it had the key and the little locket and all that stuff, or lock, I guess. So it's her cut and emboss folders. Again, these are thinner. I wouldn't say that you have to run these through like a 3D folder. Even if with the metal, excuse me, they still run through, like if you have a smaller one, a lot of people put it through the die and press marquee and it's fine. So it's not super thick. So hopefully that information helps you in case you don't have a way of doing 3D dies. Don't worry about that, or 3D folders. They will run through like a regular pocket. I was gonna say, this looks very familiar. Didn't we use this very recently? I feel like I used that background very recently. But cute, you know, with the hearts and the double hearts and all that stuff. And basically it's just telling you to run your paper through. That's it. Not a lot of information on this one, but just some inspo there. So the rose and the little birds on the little heart. It's just very cute. I like the little arrow, everything on that. There should also be a Crafter's Companion set, it told me arrived. I don't know if it's in here. We'll see. Anna Griffin Love Ephemera stickers. And I just said that I ordered a lot of the Smitten things, didn't I? I think there's only one more thing in this box. So I'm going to have to go check my mailbox. It might have been delivered somewhere else. So again, just some new stickers. I think I might, well, I feel like I already have some of these. I don't know. Love Ephemera stickers. I think the other one I had was, this might be new. A lot of times every year she brings out, you know, the stickers again. So like I already have some of these, but these look different. Look how pretty. Are those stuck together? Let's look at this. It looks like this is one piece. That's very cool. I like that because it already has the foiling, you know, the little flourish or whatever with it. This is pretty. I like the colors on that. Really botanical. To me, that's not screaming like Valentine's. So I think you can use it for all sorts of things, all sorts of occasions. Let's look at this one. Okay, we have, look at that. So pretty. I love the colors, very subtle but rich. Your pansies. Beautiful. These are very, very pretty. I can feel a lot of them in my hand, like, are a little bit bent, but hopefully when you stick it down, it's not the biggest deal. It's just because they're all tossed in here the way she does. So there you go. Look at that. These are absolutely gorgeous. This one also has a 3D look to it with the little kind of bouquet, and then the top part is bigger. So yeah, lots of different types of ephemera in here, or stickers. I don't want to damage things, that's why I'm trying to be very careful with them, but I think I'm done showing different things, so these are lovely. I don't know right now off the top of my head if there's left-rights. Let's see, I'm going to try to grab a few of them. These all look like they're going one direction. Look at this one, how cute. Yeah, I don't see left-rights over here, but I can't really say because I haven't grabbed them all. Doesn't look like it, I will say. I can't really say, but I will say. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let me put these to the side. Keep our little receipt there. Oh, I want to mention something. Okay, so this still has to do with HSN, so hopefully this is good information for you guys. When I bought the Singer sewing machine, the embroidery machine, I usually do flex pay because like they don't charge you anything. They send it to you. There's not like a service charge or anything. So like, why wouldn't you do flex pay, right? So I always do flex pay. Even if the thing costs $20, I'm doing flex pay. I don't care because usually we're ordering quite a few items that day, right? Craft day or whatever. And this time they had like a 1.5 year promotion, like financing or something. It was different than FlexPay. And I probably should have just gone for the year with FlexPay. I don't know. I did the extended thing, whatever it was that they offered. I don't remember if it was a year and a half or a year. Same thing with the Anna Griffin, what's it called? Create, I guess, because I did crop at home earlier. So Create, right? It's roughly, let's say, $500 with tax and all that. And it was, again, a year promotion. And I didn't really pay attention to it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Because they say on there, oh, yeah, you just pay it off with that year. Okay. So I wanted to make sure that's what happens because they charge the whole thing. And I was like, wait, what's going on? Because usually FlexPay, they give you the charge of, one of six, one of, 2 of 6, 3 of 6, whatever, every month. And it's already cut up for you. So I thought that was weird, but because it was like a big balance, so I called in and the lady's like, oh yeah, no, you just have to take the amount and divide it by 12 or by 18, whatever it is, and make sure to pay that amount at least. I'm like, okay. And I've done this before with other companies or, you might have some kind of promotional thing. So I know how to do that. Like if I charge anything else, I'm paying that full amount. Like let's say I charge another $200 of just whatever. Okay, to pay the $200 plus the promotional balance, divided by 12, whatever. And I always pay much extra because I don't want to pay interest and I don't want them to be like, oh, you calculated that wrong. So I literally will tack on like another $100, even though the payment might be $45 or something, right? So let's say I pay $345. Okay, really the payment only had to be like $250 or whatever. Okay. So I did that and then I got charged interest and I'm like, and it was like $17. Okay. I don't like paying interest. Right. So I'm like, okay, maybe I calculated it wrong. Obviously something's up, It wasn't worth it for me to call them. Next month again, same thing. And the next month I paid half of the balance, like what was due. I paid half. So, over $1,000 because it was that machine plus the thing. It was already like $1,500 right there. Right. I'm like, okay. And I still got charged interest. So I'm like, okay. So the next month I just paid it off. I paid the whole thing. So I should have done FlexPay and I could have just been paying little payments here and there throughout the year, no problem. I don't like the way they calculate it. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, these people are trying to just put the money towards the zero part and they're charging me interest on the part that I charged, the other items I charged throughout the month. And that's sure enough what they did because I started chatting with them online yesterday with Synchrony Bank, I guess, with the HSN card. And they're like, oh, this and this. Oh, well, to figure it out, you have to. I'm like, yeah, I know. And I even called and I talked to somebody there and they said that, the amount was going to be however much and I have to divide it by this. And I've done this before. I never pay interest ever in my life on those kinds of things. Okay. Well, this and this and something else. And they're like, oh, well, actually, the balance was this. And I'm like, you know what? I'm good. And she's like, oh, did you tell them to allocate it towards the promotional, towards the, how much to put towards the promotional balance, how much to put to... I was like, it's online. They don't have a place for you to put that. There's no place online for you to say, oh, I want this here and that there, It's not like principal and whatever, like other payments, it doesn't matter. There's nothing on there. And she's like, oh, and then, oh, I'm so sorry, yes, for the confusion. Well, I was like, you know what, it's fine. I already paid. And she's like, do you want me to apply your payment towards your promotional balance? I'm like, I already paid it off. It's zero. Like, there's nothing to do with that right now, right? Like, that's done. Like, I just want my money back, basically, is what I was asking for. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, and this and this. I said, you know what, it's okay. Just close the account. Like, I don't need this card. It doesn't do anything for me. Because before HSN was a Visa or a MasterCard, it's just an HSN card. Maybe they're back to Visa and MasterCard again, but it's just for HSN. You can use your own card on HSN, even with FlexPay. Okay, they might give you an extra FlexPay because you have the HSN card, but it doesn't do anything for you. Back in the day, they would give you, like, other... like coupons and things like this, but like, I'm good. So she's like, oh, are you sure that I'm like, yes, I'm sure. Just close the account. Thank you. And so that's it. So I've had that account for like, I don't know, 10 years, but you know what? I don't like those kind of games and I don't like when things like that. So I want to warn you guys about that because I guess you could call in when you make your payment and say, hey, I want to put $50 towards this and the rest of it towards, what I charge this month or whatever. But that's a pain, and they don't tell you that. They're like, oh, just pay the, whatever, and you're good. Like, no. And so that bothered me. That bothered me a lot, and I want to tell you guys that. So just know, FlexPay, fine, great. Those promotional balance things, just be very careful. Or only use your card for that and don't put anything else on it throughout the months that you're paying it. That way, the money's only ever going to that promotional balance, and you're not going to have a problem. But that's kind of weird to tie up a card for a year or a year and a half. Just do the FlexPay, That's what I'm going to do from now on, clearly. So, long story short. Okay, well, I guess not really. Long story long. I just really wanted to let you guys know about that because that bothered me to no end. Okay, so this is the Crafter's Companion Love is in the Air collection. So there we go. Okay. It looked very cute. I don't even think this was on sale when I picked it up. I was just like, I wanted to have some new things to share with you guys, so I went ahead and grabbed it. And so this is, I don't know, a Papercraft Die Hot air balloon. Looks very cute. It's very simple. It has the heart, which is a nice, easy shape. It has a little bunting, which is super cute. And then the basket. So very easy to put together. I do appreciate that. And the word love. This one has little love birds with little hearts, and they look almost like tropical birds. I don't know. At least the way they colored it, right? Maybe. And then the die. I don't know. That to me, it looks tropical. Maybe I'm just, again, Hawaii on the brain here. Lots of Love 3D embossing folder. There's just a thin strip type of embossing folder. So 2.75 by 5.75. And it has these little hearts. Is this 3D? Oh, yeah, 3D embossing folder. It looked like it because it looks so rounded, right? Very cute. You know, this is really what sold me. I love love letter type things with envelopes and all that kind of thing. So 2.7 by 2.3 is the largest die. But it makes kind of like a faux envelope, I would say. And then it has stamps with some little sentiments. The paper, honestly, I didn't think this paper pad was this small. I don't know. I just saw it and I figured it was going to be like 8-inch, if not a 12-inch paper pad. But it is a 6-inch paper pad. So let's check this guy out. Yeah, I had a little bee in my bonnet yesterday about that because I was like, oh no, I'm going to contact these people. They didn't charge me interest after, you know, I paid the whole thing, the whole balance. But I don't like when interest accrues over the month, even if you pay it off. I don't keep those kinds of cards. I know Bank of America did that with one of my cards one time, and I was like, what happened? So I canceled that like immediately because I always pay in full to not pay interest to get my points, and that bothers me. So when they're like, oh, even if you pay it off, it doesn't matter. We loaned you that money for 30 days, so you're paying interest. It's like, wait, what? What card does that? Like, no one does that anymore. Anyway, this is very pretty. Love is in the Air paper pad. And, you know, I feel like things like that, they take advantage of people that are either starting out or may have not the best credit. Because I remember things like that when I was young, but I'm in my 40s, you know, things are okay. I don't need a card that's like that. Anyway, so there we go. Light blue, beautiful background with the beautiful flowers. And let's see here. Look at this with little pink flowers. And, you know, talk to your kids about credit, guys, and all that stuff. I know it's funny right now. Diego, he's 24. He gets the same credit card offers I do. And I'm like, hey, because he has good credit, you know. So it's so funny. They'll show up and it's like exactly the same offer. And I'm like, okay, cool. Which is good. I mean, good for him, you know, but that's kind of funny. Okay. So the beautiful coral background, the flowers, just lovely. Look at the little stripe here. And this is beautiful. This is really pretty. I would love to see this in a larger size, but then do I? I mean, we make cards a lot, and I like the perspective of this. So honestly, this is good. This is good, but by itself, should I say? Hopefully, I didn't notice if they were selling it by itself, but this is very pretty. Like they did a really nice job with this one. It's not just like that weird where everything's kind of the same, and it's like I don't know. This is very pretty. Anything that's similar to Kath Kidston colors, I love. And thanks for listening to me, guys. And again, it's just a warning. I would love for you guys to know that. And if it helps anybody out, you know, I did my job because, like, that was unfortunate. Okay, this is a Dear Love clear acrylic stamp set. And I will say they are all acrylic on this. But you have all these things, and then hopefully, you know, maybe you can mix and match them with, like, this other die set with a little envelope. I don't know. But we will soon find out when we try this out. Very cute. I like all the different little things on here. I'm super excited for the next craft day, guys. I do have everything Diamond Press is bringing. I already have. And then Elliot's Creative sent in some items, so I'll have their items. I know I've mentioned the past Stamps by Me was going to be sending things. They do and they don't, so like I don't really count on that. But I usually buy their items either way. But I'll have it like after the show, you know, or after the day. And I've been asked if it's going to be a full craft day. It is mostly, I think there's some vitamin things in there, like Tony Little somewhere here and there, but it should be mostly a craft day. And it's towards the end of the month. I keep forgetting if it's the 28th or 20th, something like that. The very last Tuesday, basically, of January. Okay. Love from Cupid die set. That is very cute. I love the heart with the wings and the little Cupid, and I'm so sorry about that lighting. And then look at that. Oh, it's very sweet. Cute. Now this is interesting because, oh, okay. I was like, how did they get this texture on the wings? So it has little holes. Either you emboss it or you emboss it and you ink it, and then you're going to have something like that. That's very cute. And then Always and Forever metal die. And it just is Always and Forever. I don't know why I thought it was going to be these guys again. And then I'm like, oh, Always and Forever. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, that's all I have from HSN. Let me show you these shoes I just picked up. They're Michael Kors, and they were like on super clearance. I don't know. I'm not super like brand name type person, but I do like their style, especially like the shoes that have a little bit of heel on them. So like, why not? So let me grab those right quick. And I will also say a lot of times you find Michael Kors like at TJ Maxx or other places, and you know, that's a good place to get them too. But these are through Macy's, and the pricing was really good. So I'll be right back. It's kind of funny to shop online with Macy's. Like I said, I've got a couple pairs of boots that I've struck out on, but they include a receipt, like if you were just at the store. You know what I'm saying? Like the receipt comes out like this, like a receipt. Like this kind of receipt, you know? And I'm like, that's funny. And they just throw it in there instead of like a packaging slip. So I'm like, huh, well, whatever. So this is Michael Kors Birdie Trainer mirrored diamond mesh. So I had seen a pair of these at Macy's. They didn't have my size, and they were the higher ones, like the next one I'm going to show you. But I really liked them. So online they only had it in white, and they didn't have my size, and oh well. But I did grab these. They're super different looking. I know they're kind of interesting. This netting is something he's been doing recently, apparently, because I've seen it more and more. I just think they look cool, and I will say they're really good quality. Like, I know sometimes some things are expensive and it's like, oh, they're still kind of cheesy. Like, these are really good quality and they're comfortable. Unfortunately, another story, I was like, oh, this is a quick haul. That last time we had some water intrusion at the house, and we had a crew come out and had to rip out, like, from our bottom floor to the second floor and all this different work. And they had to go into, like, the pantry. And a lot of times in the pantry I'll have shoes or boots or different things. And I just had to get things out of there. And I'm like, because... you know, in the morning I get ready and I just go in there and grab my shoes, whatever. And for whatever reason, I kept some nicer shoes in there because that's just what I was doing. Because upstairs in my closet, it's crazy. So, you know, these guys are in and out, whatever. And I was like, Matt, just give me, you know, contractor bags. So we have like those Husky contractor bags from, you know, Home Depot. And I was like, I'm only going to put a few shoes in here because I don't want them to get hurt, like one shoe on top of the other and, you know, whatever. So it was a bag of Michael Kors shoes, some cute sneakers I had just bought. I only wore them a couple times. My Lucky boots, my Ugg boots. I had like several types of, I don't know why, the better shoes that I have. Doc Martens, some cute Docs that I have that were like patent leather, and some other things. Okay, so whatever. They were down here, those guys are working, and then I took it up to my room, and I'm like, I hate seeing these contractor bags in my room, so I put them under our pool table, right? That's in that same area those guys were working. Under the pool table, like tucked in with some other stuff that, you know, we just had to get out of the way. And I don't know what happened. I didn't realize till like a week or two later after they were done and gone. I remember the whole thing with the ceiling fan and like all these issues. I never even thought about it. And then I realized, oh, I went to get my shoes and they're gone. They're not there. And those guys were also throwing away things that were in contractor bags, right? Because they're cleaning up, they're throwing things out, they're ripping things out, whatever. And I'm like, they threw away my shoes. There's no way they're not here in my house. So they took the bag because they were right in that same area, but I thought because they were kind of tucked away underneath, they wouldn't have, but that was my bad. I'm not even going to blame them, but at the same time, why would you think to grab something? Like, they're gone. They're gone. They threw them away. And I'm like so broken about it. And like right now I was going to talk about this and I'm thinking about people with the wildfires. Like, I can't even imagine. Because I keep thinking about these shoes, like a bag of shoes that's just in a landfill somewhere that are like really nice high-end shoes, you know? I'm like, and whenever I think about it, I have to take it out of my mind because it bothers me. But I can just imagine, you know, people who've lost like literally everything. So I hope everyone's doing well. And just, you know, it sounds silly and petty, like I'm talking about this bag of shoes, but like, yes, you know, I totally understand at a very base level, you know, obviously. But this is... Anyway, they were nice shoes. This is what I'm trying to get back to. And since then, I haven't bought another pair because I'm like, no, I'm good. You know what? That's fine. I didn't need them, you know. But right now for spring, these are really cool, and I like the way they look. So, and again, the sale was really, really nice. So, apparently they're still on clearance right now because they're having now a clearance sale, and these were already on clearance. So, I'm sure they have even more shoes on sale at the moment. Okay, so that's that one. And then this one. And my husband's like, why don't you let... I'm like, what am I going to let them know now? Because, like... oh, hey, I'm pretty sure you guys threw away my shoes, because they'll reimburse you and they make it right and all that kind of stuff, right, these companies. But like, I don't even know what to say. That I'm okay. Like, it's fine. I'm just going to get over it, even though I haven't gotten over it, right? All right. So this one, I really love. This one was the shoe that I had seen at the other place. Well, at Macy's. That was more of like the style of one I just showed you with the blue, but it was like a lighter blue. with that same kind of netting. It was just it was this kind of shoe because Michael Kors does this a lot, but in that color with that other netting stuff. So anyway, this one is kind of off-white and I love that about it. To me, this is more wintry. I'm not sure why there's a line right here. Hopefully it'll go away. But it's a pretty shoe. So again, with that little heel, and I like it. So this one is Georgie Knit Trainer. All right. So that's it, guys. Thanks for listening. Apparently I had a lot to say this morning. I hope you're all doing well and are safe. And, it's so funny. I logged on HSN the other day. I think Miranda was sitting next to me. And I'm like, oh, look at this, Miranda, because they show winter stuff. And it's like all these boots and these big jackets and whatever, like a sale for like those kinds of things. And it just made me laugh because no way I'm wearing that here. It took me a while to realize I don't need that jacket or that parka because we don't get that cold here. Even right now I'm wearing this and I'm already boiling. I want to take it off. I'm going to change already for the day. Even though this is the outfit I took a shower this morning, I put it on and I'm like, I'm hot now. So I need to change. But it's just not like that here. But Miranda's like, where is it like that? I'm like, I don't know, Minnesota, Michigan, places. Not here for sure. But I always think it's funny because whenever it's winter, even in California in general, but it does get cold in some places, obviously. But here it's there's no need for any of that. So now I don't buy big jackets anymore, even though they're cute and I really want them. I'm literally never going to wear this, unless I go somewhere to the mountains, which I hardly ever do, even in the RV. So especially in the RV, my husband doesn't like taking places where it might snow or it's too cold because we don't want to hurt the RV. So anyway, all right, guys, I hope you're having a great day. I'm in a talking mood, obviously. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all at the next one. I'm going to start playing with some of these things in the next video. All right. Oh, as I was taking a picture for the intro, I just realized I said my shoes are in the pantry. I meant washroom. They're not in the pantry. That's a whole different kind of thing. Anyway, the washroom down here, it just makes it easy. Your shoes are there and you just get them and go. I don't know. All right. I just had to make that correction because I don't want people thinking, oh, this lady's way off her rocker. All right. See you at the next one. Bye now.